Hello, my name is Brandon, and this is the BBL After Trivia podcast. I'm here with the bright Bree.
Hello, everybody.
And the lucrative Luke.
I am Luke.
And this is, again, the BBL After Trivia podcast. Luke, can you please tell the audience members what BBL After Trivia stands for?
Yes, BBL stands for Bree, Brandon, and Luke, not Brazilian butt lift. Shout out Kevin for informing me there's a real, what's the word?
Acronym.
Acronym.
Gotta love those acronyms. So, did you not really know what BBL stood for?
I mean, now that you mention it, I know what it stands for. I've heard it before, even though I'm not Brazilian, but I had no idea before.
You know, there's a lot of people out there that are not Brazilian that still get this. So
That's kind of a
I
misnomer.
feel like those would be the ones that would make sure that they got it.
You would think so. You would think so.
Yeah.
But yes, this is the Bree, Brandon, and Luke After Trivia podcast, the BBL After Trivia podcast. This is only our second episode. Can you believe that, guys? Mm-hmm. Like we did get some good feedback. I will say that. So thank you those that listened.
Shout out, Mom.
Yes, thanks, Mom. Even though my mom only listened to half of it, but that's
Ooh.
well, she got busy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
She didn't just get tired of Luke.
No, she didn't get tired of any
No
of
one
us.
gets tired of Luke.
She didn't get tired of us. She did get busy, so she at least did try. So shout out and love you, Mom, if you actually do hear to this one.
At least she came back after she went to go get the milk.
Oh.
That's the
Ouch.
wrong parent. Either way.
Not in my family.
So thank you everyone that listened to our first episode. It was about 2 weeks ago. Right now, for the time being, we are going to go ahead and do every other week, or at least the best that we can. If something does come up, we'll post it up on our socials and we'll let you know where to look for it there. But for the time being, we're going to go ahead and do our topic of the week, which in our last episode, Bree, you were our winner of our own trivia questions.
One
so you
question.
get to choose. You get to choose. I know you won by one question.
I only got one right.
That's true. That's true. But you get to choose our topic for this episode. So what is our topic going to be for this episode?
So, since it was the 4th of July last week, and there was a lot going on, I would say we should talk about fireworks.
Okay. I will say I did not go and see any firework shows this year because I just wasn't feeling patriotic this year.
Okay.
Did you know the Chinese invented fireworks? So they're technically not patriotic unless you're from China.
Unless you're from China, yes. I actually did know that, but that is a good little bit of trivia to know. For those that actually didn't know.
Did you know they call them fireworks because there's fire involved?
You're kidding.
Is there work involved too?
Probably. There's work involved in everything.
It's like sweatshops, so I don't know if you count that or not.
That's still work. It's just
A lot of work.
It's just cheap.
It is cheap work. It's the work that people are trying to stop.
Get rid of. Yeah.
So
Because those aren't great.
no, not really. But did y'all go and see any fireworks this year?
No, it was too wet. We were going to go out to my place and shoot fireworks, but it was too wet, so we would have gotten stuck.
And
It
scared the
rained.
cows.
They could take it.
I said that to a couple people that we were thinking about going and shooting him off at his land, and they were like, "What about the cows?" And I'm like, I don't know. So that would have been real interesting.
Well, I mean, I think the cows would have been okay as long as it's not right up next to them.
Cows are tough. They can take it.
They can. Did you know that cows will actually face the opposite direction of a storm or a blizzard?
Did you know that the topic is fireworks, not cows?
We can spiral for a little bit. It's okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
But no, I did not know that. Have you witnessed that phenomenon, Mr. Luke?
No. Did you know I have more cows than both of you combined?
That's because we both have neither or none.
That is true. Now, my parents do have cows. I will say that. How many? I don't know. Because that's a different topic. I will say that my mom loves and hates their cows.
Is that why she couldn't listen to the podcast?
No.
She was like, that guy has cows. I can't listen to him anymore.
Exactly. No, the reason why she couldn't listen to the podcast is because they run multiple businesses, and so she's constantly having to juggle people like between both of them. So
That's pretty impressive. How big are these people?
they're bigger than you and I.
Wow.
I know, right? Moms are amazing.
They are.
So
When they come back with the milk.
That's a different topic of
That
conversation,
is.
Luke. That's a little deep for us to spiral right now.
yes.
Hopefully I win this week.
Yeah, we can
We'll
talk about it
see.
next week.
We'll see.
Next time.
But we'll get to that in a bit. But no, my mom does have a love-hate relationship with her cows because there was a big sandstorm that happened about 2 years ago, and the cows got out, and my mom had
Always
to go.
fun.
Yeah, and my mom had to go chase after the cows during
I
the
keep
sandstorm.
my cows outside.
Yeah, but they got out of the fenced area where the cows were supposed to roam.
I built
So,
my fence. Those cows are never getting out.
I'll help them.
That was why he never wanted to hang out with us, was because he was building his fence. Yeah, right?
Sure. So, but no, I will say for the fireworks, though, that I'm very happy with how my dogs behaved for the fireworks. They did not freak out this year.
Oh, yay.
Yeah, last year they were a little, what's the word, anxious, I guess. But this year, no, they were really calm. So I think it was mainly just because we kept a calm household. Both me and my roommate were at home. So, like, there wasn't really anything going on, nothing crazy. I had the TV on. We kind of just got onto the bed and was watching YouTube videos. That's really it. So I think because of that, it really helped them out.
You know
Yeah.
how you're supposed to train them?
How?
You take them shooting, and you shoot, and then you give them a treat, and you shoot again, give him a treat.
Is that
And-
what you do with Rambo?
Yes, and
Okay.
now he likes fireworks and guns and stuff.
Because he thinks he's going to get a treat for every time there's a bang.
Exactly. He doesn't think he's gonna be dead. He thinks he's gonna get a treat. So
Is this why you take Luke to your place, not his place? So that way, like, y'all don't
We
have to
don't
worry
scar
about-
the dog?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it's a
I
decent.
thought you were saying because I was gonna train Bree in a similar way.
Moving on. Oh my goodness.
No.
Okay.
Okay, so fireworks, yeah.
Yes.
We didn't go see any, nor did we shoot them off. But my brother and I were actually headed back from Luke's house where we had like get together and like cooked out. But
Okay. Oh, y'all cooked out too?
yeah.
Oh, what
You
did y'all
were
have?
invited and you didn't show.
I did. No, actually, multiple people invited me to other things, but because it was a Thursday this year and it was a day off from work, and with everything else that was going on, I was just like, I need a day to myself. I've already worked out earlier before the gym closed. I was just like, I'm going to go home and relax and not worry about anything.
I guess that's acceptable.
You know what we did instead of watching fireworks? What did you do? We played Exploding Kittens.
Oh, an
You know-
explosive game.
You know what's
did.
the only problem with Exploding Kittens?
What?
Not enough diffuses. You know how to fix that?
More people?
No, you combine Exploding Kittens with Go Fish. So every time you get 4 of a kind, you get an extra diffuse.
We had to play with two decks of cards. And yeah, so it was like literally, so you played your Exploding Kittens round and you played your Go Fish round, and
Oh, so you alternated between the two games? Or
no, like my turn was I would play both games, and if I made like four of a kind, that was equal to a diffuse. So I mean, it was great kind of towards the end of the game.
No.
It
That
was
great.
stressful.
Everyone had a great time. They said, I love this game. I'm going to play this game every day.
You didn't even say
No.
that. At the end of it, you were like, nope, no more. This was stupid because you didn't have as many four of a kinds.
That
I
was true.
feel
I
like
did
you
not
said
win.
that
At
in
the table.
Spanish because there was alcohol involved.
No, actually, we were safe that time.
Oh, okay. Okay.
There was not enough alcohol to get Spanish Luke out.
Gotcha.
It was fun till I lost.
Oh.
Exactly.
See, that's where I would have started drinking, but that's just me.
But anyway, so on the way home, like I had gotten an alert that the like festivities for the city were canceled or delayed or something,
Right.
because of the rain
Right.
and the whole weather situation.
Thunder.
And lightning.
Yes.
Very, very frightening thing.
And so we're driving into town, like towards my apartment, and the entire skyline, there's like 10 different locations where there's fireworks going off. And I was like, this is cool, but also I thought we weren't having any fireworks, and some of them looked like an actual show. And I was like, well, okay. So even though we didn't go see fireworks, we saw fireworks.
Right. Well, but I was actually talking to a coworker about this, that I think it was actually due to how they
Budget
prepared
cuts.
for it. Well, I was saying more prepared for it, because if they had already set the fireworks out in their spot before the rain,
and they would have gotten wet and not lit up.
So that's probably the ones that probably prepared beforehand. They probably had to cancel because they just lost all their money.
I don't know. I think you can pop fireworks when they're wet. That's what we do all the time. We take those black cats and light them on fire and drop them in a bucket of water.
Yeah, but those don't go swoosh.
Yeah, those are a different kind.
Sparkles.
I don't know. They call them fireworks.
Yeah,
No,
they're more
those
like
got-
firecrackers.
Those were dangerous.
Because people were losing fingers because they were being like ridiculous and
Okay.
like, oh, I'm gonna light this and keep it in my hand.
Well, yes, that's very unsafe and something we should not be doing. No, I
No.
have a story.
Oh, okay.
So when I was in late middle school or high school, we went over to a family. So our family went over to another family's house, and we were shooting off fireworks and stuff.
Of course.
And when you
It's called active listening.
He's doing a great job. You have to admit.
it's a little distracting. I could do with a little less.
Okay.
I'll turn
cut
my
it,
mic off.
Cut it in half. Cut it in half. Just do the
Huh?
yeah, do the
And anyway, so we're over at their house and we're having a good time, and
Level of 1 to 10.
I think I probably thought it was like a 7 or 8 at that point. You know, I was in high school, so I was kind of like, I can't have too much fun. I'm just kidding.
I was about
That
to
was
say
not me.
Yeah.
I didn't have fun until I was 25 and 3 days old.
It's a
So-
very specific time.
So that was just last week.
No.
Kidding.
So, yeah, so we're over at their house and we're throwing off fireworks, and I think they have like sparklers and Roman candles and black cats. And one of the boys, it was my brother's age, and they were like thick as thieves, super good friends. And so I was talking to somebody. Next thing I know, I just hear pop, 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 pop from right behind me. Well, apparently, he had decided that it was a good idea to try to scare Brianna
Oh.
and set them off like right real close to me.
Brianna
And
doesn't scare. She don't need no man.
I feel like this went a completely different direction than what he was anticipating.
I freaked out, and apparently, according to his mom, who was like my second mom at the time, like she saw me react. She was like, "Your feet didn't hit the ground." I was apparently running on air, like trying to back up away from the sound.
Second mom because the first one didn't bring the milk back, or
Second mom because we were really close. My mom came back with the milk, and
that's
so did
good.
my dad. So we're good.
that is good to hear.
yes, yes, that is good to hear.
There are happy endings.
Yes. But no, I think it's really interesting, like how people react differently to fireworks, because they have, like, I know some people who are super excited about them. They want to go see the show. They want to like make an effort to go see something.
True.
And then
true.
there's ones that, like, I have some friends and they're like, we have fireworks all the time. Like, they're not a big deal. Like, I was like, oh, okay.
Well, yeah, okay, I can see
Yeah.
that if they're shooting fireworks all the time because they just have access to fireworks all the time, or
Well, it's more of a, like, for every holiday, like, somebody does a fireworks show, and so it's not that big of a deal. And I was like, oh, I guess you're right, but they're still so sparkly and
they
pretty.
can be. No, they really can be. So, but okay, well, with that, I'm gonna have to say let's move on to our next thing, which is actually going to be our post trivia
Recap?
Post trivia is the recap segment, however you want to call it, where we are just getting done not too long ago from our own trivia game that we just had. Again, we've been doing this for a few years, so we feel that we can do like a good casual strategic game, again, for a casual one, not for one that you're competing money for like a grand prize of like over $100, because I think our max is like 30.
Hey, you know what? I'll take it.
Yeah,
Are
30.
you gonna ask me how I'm feeling?
Are you feeling lucky, kid?
No. Are you gonna ask me how I'm feeling?
How are you feeling, Luke?
My back's a little sore from carrying the team on my back this week.
We're going to get to that in just a little bit because there was definitely a big Luke moment that happened tonight.
Not just one.
So let's see. For the first half of the game, I think our first interesting question was going to be about our cryptocurrency.
Oh boy.
Yeah, you marked it, not me. So, but our cryptocurrency, we were asked. Do you remember the name?
I couldn't pronounce it even if I tried.
Yeah, let's do a quick Google real quick. But basically, we were asked about a cryptocurrency that had to do with a specific person.
Yeah, so it was Satoshi Nakamoto.
Oh yes, Satoshi Nakamoto was
Like the founder of
what
cryptocurrency?
One of our people, Dear Dylan. Oh, that'll be his name, Dear Dylan. So Dear Dylan thought of it as Shibi, but it wasn't exactly Shibi. It was Shibu. Shiba, like the dog.
Like
Yeah.
the Dogecoin?
Is that what that was?
Yeah.
Dogecoin is what the Bitcoin cryptocurrency of that is.
For the Shiba?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, that makes sense. So, but yeah, it wasn't that, unfortunately. It was actually just straight up Bitcoin.
And that would have been, I think, the only thing that like a couple of us would have guessed, because we were like, that's the only thing that we can come up with,
Yeah.
like that we know is a cryptocurrency that exists.
But I guess it
And-
was because of how the question was worded, because what we said wasn't really like the actual wording for it. It was just more paraphrased.
Yeah.
But like how it was actually worded would have been, it was a little vaguer. It sounded like a little vaguer for us. That's why we kind of agreed with
More
the Shibi.
vague.
More
yeah.
vaguer, yes.
So it was really the like obvious answer with the one cryptocurrency that like everybody at the table knew that existed.
And that's the thing with
And it
trivia.
never happens. It never happens that way.
Well, you never know.
Okay, very rarely does it happen that way.
Because with trivia, you never know. Because it could be like the vaguest answer that it could be, or just like you have to be so specific, but you never know with what the question is.
You could say the cryptocurrency was our crypto night.
No, because that definitely was not the first question
Wah,
lost
wah,
for
wah.
that for tonight. Good try. So, but let's see. Our next interesting question was actually going to be our halftime question that we had, which was our trademarks. We were asked what words were trademarks, and so our four choices were bubble wrap, dumpster, realtor, and Velcro.
Which we knew bubble wrap and Velcro because they're
Instantly.
like specific brands.
Now, Luke, had you gotten here yet?
I was not here yet.
Okay.
My back was still not yet hurting.
No, not a lot of weight on your back quite yet. So, but no. So, yes, we all agreed that bubble wrap and Velcro were like instant. Yeah, those are definitely trademarks. Realtor, we all kind of got to the agreement of no because of all the different realtor companies.
I don't know. Realtor, I think, is a trademark. Because, like, Realtor.com, it has the thing.
He wasn't here for this one, so he doesn't actually know.
No, but it's not a realtor.com relation, but it is trademarked.
Yeah.
It is.
It's
It is.
by like whatever their professional organization is.
I didn't look it up. I wasn't the one to look that one up. You were the one to look up dumpster.
Yeah, because I had a feeling because I've searched for different types of like trash cans. This is a weird explanation, I guess. But,
Yes.
like when you look for something and you're like, oh, it's this one thing, and you only really know it by the brand name, so that's what you're looking for. Well, you'll search and you'll find, oh, there's actually all these other things that are the same thing, but they're called like garbage bin or something like that, because dumpster is actually trademarked. And it's actually, fun fact, been trademarked at least 3 times. And it's just kind of like a generic trademark at this point.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I couldn't convince the rest of the team of that. So there were 3 points on the table right there.
Yeah, and then of course the realtor, that was an extra 3 points. So with that, we only got 2 of them right. We got the other 2 wrong, so we only got 6 points of the possible 12.
Yeah.
So, but oh well, oh well. Then we moved on to our next one. This is about where Luke got in, because this is where Luke really saved us so much. So the question was, who were the actor and actress that played Rob and Lori Petrie in the 60s classic sitcom? We did not get the name of the sitcom, so we weren't exactly sure like where to go. We had thrown out the Brady Bunch.
Which makes no sense because their name was definitely Brady, but we had no
And
idea of
there
any
were a
other
bunch of
60s.
There was a bunch, but we had no neighbor, like no idea if it was a neighbor or anything, because we didn't know the sitcom, so we
Oh,
weren't
yeah, I guess
exactly.
that could have been a point.
We couldn't really correlate like how they were related to in the sitcom. Now, once we came up with the answer, we were able to figure like everything out, connect all the pieces together. But because we weren't really able to come up with anything past Brady Bunch, Mr. Luke, what did you say?
Well, let me start from the beginning, because this is
Please.
really a Slumdog Millionaire story. How he just so happened to be in the right place at the right time to answer all those questions.
And this is right after he ordered food too.
Exact same scenario here. So let's go back. Luke's 10 years old.
Whoop. No, not that far back.
No, we just
Not
need
that
like
far back.
an hour or 2 ago.
Okay, so I'm 10 years old. We have cable at this point. We're digging a trench or something in the backyard, and we get to the cable line. And my dad says, "Boys, do not dig this part of the cable. I'm going to dig the cable from here so we don't cut this cable line." We go inside. We're watching TV like little kids do. Blah, 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 blah. All of a sudden, we have no TV. My dad cut the cable line. So,
Boop, boop, boop.
what's the remedy to that? Do we get it fixed, or do we find the option for free antenna TV and use that instead? We do the antenna TV. And
Ding,
what's
ding,
on
ding, ding,
antenna
ding,
TV?
ding, ding.
Old TV shows. So, the only old TV show I knew of that I could think of
There's
was...
2 of them.
There's 2 of what?
Yeah, you came up with 2 of them.
I came up with 2?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, well, I thought of the Dick
No,
Van
'cause-
Dyke Show.
No, he also said the Andy Griffith Show.
Oh,
Did I say that?
You did.
Why
I
would
didn't hear him say that.
I don't know. But
I heard
you
him
threw
say
that
the
out
other
there.
one because.
But yes, no, you did say
I
Dick Van
said
Dyke
something about
eventually.
black and white.
Yeah, you were like, well, did they have when did they have color TV? And we're like, they definitely. We're pretty sure they had some color TV in the '60s.
I don't know. I would have said the Andy Griffith Show because I know that one's not right. But I thought of Dick Van Dyke Show because that's the only one I knew the main guy and the non-main guy who is also a girl. So that's what I went with, and that was the answer.
Yes, so it was Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore from
Wow.
the Dick Van Dyke Show.
Yeah, I was going to let him actually have the glory of saying it.
Sorry,
because-
he
yeah,
wasn't going to. He was done. Right?
I was done talking. Yes.
Which is kind of surprising. But yes, and I was eating a cookie. So,
So we'll give Luke snaps.
yeah, snaps for Luke, snaps for Luke.
Is that?
That's a good thing.
I'm supposed to do something now,
No.
or
No,
that's,
no. That's like an applause.
Oh, okay.
That's like if we were to do.
Oh, I didn't know we had buttons for that.
We do. We don't have a lot, but
That
we
just
do.
sounded like rain.
Kind of, but it was supposed to be an applause.
Okay.
So you're welcome, and actually I can turn that up too.
You did good.
You did good, kid. You did good.
Yep.
So all right. Past that, let's see. I think actually that was our last interesting one besides the wager of death, but that one could have gone either way.
All the Knicks, man. All the Knicks.
It was a Knicks at night. A Knicks at night. So, if you really want to know, give us a shout out or like comment, give us an email. We'll talk about that in the next episode if you really want to know about our Knicks night question. But besides that, that's really all the ones that we kind of marked down as interesting. Any moments to remember to talk about that happened tonight? Besides, like, Luke getting the Dick Van Dyke and Mary Tyler Moore. Like, that was pretty impressive.
By the way, that was 18 of our points because
That
it was a
was.
double down question.
What place were you guys in before I got there? I don't remember.
We were in third.
We were tied for third, yeah.
Yeah.
Really? Okay. And what were we in before the last question?
Before the last one.
Third?
No, first.
Wow. First
Oh, we
place?
were in first. Okay.
Yes, I kind of switched it up tonight.
You
I don't even
confused me.
remember what changed between before I was there and after I was there.
The other teams weren't doing as good because we had like a good 20-point lead. 15, 20-point lead.
No, so one of the fun questions was like the very first question, and it's like it was a Wizard of Oz question. And so as soon as she said
Oh,
Wizard of
yes.
Oz, I like perked up because I'm like, oh yay, I think I might get this one.
Is
Well-
that a key word like Disney is?
Yeah.
Kind of. But it was one of those questions that like you and I knew it before like even the music started. And then after we had written down our answer and then waiting for it to get turned in, and we were just kind of like singing.
Yeah. So I was Glinda and you were Elphaba. I don't know if you noticed that, but we started out that way.
Really?
Yeah,
We
because I
don't
I
started
thought we
singing
were
along from
doing
the
both
beginning.
parts.
I mean, I kind of was singing along with
'Cause there-
Alphabet too, but not.
There was a point where like I noticed that you were
Yeah.
doing just the Glinda and I was doing
Yeah.
the Alphaba, but then like I also noticed that like it kind of stopped.
Yeah.
So
I just thought it was funny that we did it at least a little bit.
a little bit,
Yeah.
yes. So, but either way, we were having fun. So that was a good question, though.
So yes, we had a Wizard of Oz question, which
Cardinal direction?
Yeah.
Cardinal direction was the witch that got crushed by a house.
In the Wizard of Oz.
Yes, in the beginning of Wizard of Oz. So, Luke, do you happen to know this one?
It wasn't the West. Probably
Correct.
the East.
Correct. Ding ding ding.
It was the East. It was actually her sister, the Witch of the West sister, East.
Makes sense. Makes sense.
And
That's the
then
one with the monkeys, right?
The West was the one with the monkeys.
Well, the
The flying
show is
monkeys.
what I was talking
the
about.
movie,
Yes.
the
The
movie.
movie.
Yes, the rats with wings. So, and then another one that you, Bree, decided to like say, oh yeah, we should probably mention this one is the music divas question that we had for round 6.
Yeah, you were solid on that. I had no idea.
You had no idea. So, and I know Luke does not have this one.
That's a rude assumption.
Before she left in 1970,
I don't remember the year,
something?
but she was the lead singer of the Supremes. Who was it?
I know the answer because you told me, but I kind of forgot.
So as soon as I heard the Supremes and lead singer, I knew because of my gay days. It's Diana Ross. Yes, my gay days. I said that. They're still going on, but
Yeah, I was like, hold on, you said that
I
like
thought
they were in
those
the
ended
past.
in June.
no. See, the thing about it is that was gay pride. We're now in gay wrath. So if I'm angry, that's why.
I had a friend named Gareth.
So
He was British.
Oh, British.
Yeah, I made
Hey.
fun of him for drinking tea. Tea.
Tea and biscuits.
But yeah,
Tea and
no, it was a
biscuits.
pretty entertaining night.
It was a good night. It was definitely a much needed night. So, but okay. Any other moments that? No.
No, not
Nope.
today.
No. Then all right. With that, we are going to go ahead and move on to our next segment, which is our own trivia, where this is
Whoop,
where
whoop.
Bree and Luke are going to be asking questions or answering questions that I have come up with from my years as a trivia host, and they have two ways of answering these questions.
When do we get to ask you questions?
That's a good question. We'll talk about that
You just
later.
did.
Yeah.
But
Shh. So here's how it works. Bree and Luke have the option of being able to work together or work alone. If they
Uh-huh.
work alone, then they get 3 points.
Right.
If they get the question correct.
Okay,
Even if
okay.
it's both of them.
Both
now,
of
if
us,
they
okay.
choose to work together, then if they get the question correct, both of them get it correct, then they get a point each. But
I feel
if,
like together should be 2 points.
if one person gets it correct and the other person does not, the person who got it correct will get 2 points and the other person will get 1. Do you have any questions on how the game works?
No.
All good.
All good? Okay. So, your first question is going to be, or question category is going to be milestones.
Together.
You want to do together
Ta-
or separate?
Together.
Sure, we'll go together.
All right, we're going to work together.
Together.
Together. Together forever, you'll be in my heart. Divorce will cost you. All right.
Money, money, money.
So your milestones question goes like this. On February 29th, 1940, Hattie McDonald became the first African American to win what? An Olympic gold medal, an Oscar, or a Pulitzer Prize?
Okay, February 29th, 1940.
Correct. Hattie McDonald became the first African American to win what? An Olympic gold medal, an Oscar, or a Pulitzer Prize?
I want to say gold medal.
Well, you have to write it down on the board that you have provided.
Gold. Is that with a T or a D?
D.
D-A-L.
At the end of February?
Gold medal.
Yeah, because of the Winter Olympics.
No,
Don't help her.
You said you wanted to work as a team.
We're doing gold medal. If you want to do something else, you can, but gold
you
medal.
just sabotaged me.
No.
Yeah.
You get a point at least either way. That's not sabotage.
He's not wrong.
Mm-hmm.
If it's right, then you get a point.
Yeah.
But what if it's wrong? What if we put it and we're both wrong?
If you think it's wrong, put a
If
different
both
answer.
of them are wrong, then that'll be 0 points.
See?
Either way, we would have got 0, so.
Hattie McDonald, February. I don't know.
5 seconds.
Don't keep time. Don't keep time. That's my
3.
job.
I don't think this is right, but
Okay,
I'm
so
gonna go with it. We'll see.
You're going to go with gold medal as well? Okay. So both of them have gone with gold medal. And the answer was an Oscar.
Why would you
An
stray me
Oscar.
that way?
No, don't even.
I told you to put a different answer.
All right, so before we go any hotter on this, we're going to go on to our next category, which is U.S. cities. Are you going to work together or separate?
It went pretty good last time. I say go together.
I'm gonna go separate.
Ooh.
Yikes.
So, okay. I think
We're going to have to go
Ladies
separate,
first.
yeah.
All right.
Though small by today's standards, the first skyscraper was the 10-story home insurance building built in 1885. In what city?
Home insurance?
Home insurance building. Though small by today's standards, the first skyscraper was the 10-story home insurance building built in 1885. In what city? Okay, I've got Luke's answer. And then I have Bree's answer. Okay. So we have Bree writing down Boston and Luke writing down Philadelphia. And I will have to say you're both wrong.
Woo!
Yeah.
What?
It's actually Chicago.
No.
I know.
Boo.
I know.
We went
I
too far
know.
east.
Just a little. Just a little. All right. We're now moving on to our gemstones question. Are we going to work together or separate? Neither has worked for y'all so far.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Is there like a mixture of the two options?
No, unfortunately not.
Like phone a friend, we're working separate, but we can.
We haven't gotten to that point yet.
Well, I was gonna phone her.
Unfortunately, it's not going to work that way this night.
Separate.
Okay, yeah.
Separate? Okay. All right. So, your gemstones question is part of the Corundum family and the third Pokemon version of Generation 3, Hoenn. but is not actually made of corundum at all, is what gemstone? Part of the corundum family and the third Pokemon version of Generation 3, Hoenn, but is not actually made of corundum at all, is what gemstone?
Can you use it in a sentence?
Ooh, I think I just got that wrong. No, okay.
Well, I got Bree's answer.
You
Okay.
spelled that wrong.
Spelling's not going to count on this
Spelling
one.
doesn't count.
Not on this one. So, okay. So, Bree, your answer was Onyx.
No,
Onyx is
Not right.
not right.
No.
I'm sorry. But Luke put down Sapphire. Sapphire is actually one of the corundum family. It is made of corundum and does appear in different colors, but it is not correct. It is actually emerald.
I knew it. I had the 3 options
You
written
did.
down.
You
I was
had the
hoping I'd get a
ruby,
bonus
sapphire,
points.
and emerald. No, I was thinking about that. I was thinking about that and was really hoping that would be a question that y'all would work together, but I knew
That was the only Pokemans I knew. Those plus Leaf Green and Fire Red. That's what we played. Yeah.
So, and also fun fact, even though emerald is part of the corundum family, it's actually made from beryl.
Like the hurricane.
Yes, like the hurricane, actually.
No
It-
need to get political.
No, definitely. But it's time to get a little political.
Atmospheric.
It's time to get a little political with this 50-50 question. Are you going to work together or separate?
Together, we get points either way.
No?
You said it's 50-50.
So you're saying somebody's going to get points because
Most
we're going to
likely.
put down 2 different
50-50
answers.
chance someone gets points.
We can work together.
Separate.
What the heck, man?
You just said work together.
Okay, fine. Work together.
I'm so confused.
Oh my goodness. Okay. So
How
you're,
do I put up with this?
I don't know. You're the one dating him, not me.
I don't know.
All right. Your 50-50 question. True or false?
False.
Taylor Swift's first appearance in a scripted primetime television show was on Grey's Anatomy, where she played a cheerleader taken to the hospital.
Oh, that might be true.
I think that one's.
I've
I think that
seen,
one's true.
Instagram reel or something. True. I changed my answer. I had false.
You said scripted,
All
right?
right, so let me see. In a scripted primetime television show.
I think that's right.
I
Yeah?
put true. I already locked in my answer.
All right, so both of you are saying true. Well, I have news for you that is actually false.
Shoot.
Dang it. Should not have changed my
She-
answer.
It was actually CSI. I don't.
Oh, okay. Yes. No, I've heard that. I've heard that.
I didn't write down what part in CSI, but yes, it was in CSI. That was her first time.
Did the other thing actually happen? Or that's a made up scenario?
No, that actually did happen. But the CSI was actually her first primetime.
Oh.
Yeah.
Dang it, Taylor.
All right. Our last one is our Need for Speed category. Are we going to work together or separate?
Separate.
What the heck? Why not?
All right, separate. Now this one will be a little bit different. This is going to be where it's
Quickest
going to
answer
be
wins?
No.
I already got something.
Quickest correct answer for a point each.
Wait, actually quickest correct answer? Or you
No.
just... Okay. You're joking me.
I was joking.
You got to
that
tell me
time.
when you're joking me. I can't always tell.
No, that's the point of sarcasm. For a point each, name 3 max of the 6 characters in all 8 Mario Kart video games for console. For a point each, name 3 max of the 6 characters in all 8 Mario Kart video games for console. If you do more, I will not count it. I will only take the first 3.
If we put them just in really random locations, just
I
the
will
first 3 you
I
see.
will circle the first 3 that I see. I've got my marker ready for that. Okay, let's see. And this is where I have to hold my board so that way Luke doesn't try to... Okay.
You're only supposed to put 3. You've got 5 written down, 6 written down.
I'm seeing if I can guess what the 6 are. And then I'm just circling 3 in a bean shape.
No. Hold it up. No, I've got yours, Bree.
Okay.
Put it down.
I did put it down.
Wow. Okay. You two chose 2 of the 3 same answers.
Yes, we did.
So again, you were asked to name 3 max of the 6 characters in all 8 Mario Kart video game consoles, and here they are. We have Bowser,
I almost wrote that one down.
Princess Peach,
Okay.
Toad, Yoshi,
Yikes.
Yay!
Luigi,
Oh no.
and Mario.
I got
So-
5 of the 6.
You only circled 2 that were right, same as me. So we're tied again.
Y'all are tied all the way down.
Man, we're good at this.
Oh, y'all are so good. Okay, so the way that this is going to work is that now you have to give me 3 more answers that are different for that
Oh.
last question.
But you just...
You just told us the right answers.
Oh, that's right, I did.
And I already had the other 3 correct answers on my board, so
Well,
I think I
then.
should win.
Well then, it's going to be a random Pokemon question,
Oh,
and that
no.
random Pokemon question is going to be
Please be forgiving.
Can we work together on this tiebreaker?
no. No.
Oh.
Your random Pokemon question is going to be
7.
no. I'm trying to make it to where like Bree actually does have a chance too, because I know Luke has a little bit more Pokemon knowledge than Bree.
Mm-hmm.
So
Which is above Pikachu existing.
Okay.
I know if Mewtwo, is that one a Pokemon?
You're thinking of Mew.
Is it just Mew?
Bree, I think if you use context for stuff that I showed you today,
Okay.
you might be able to answer this one. What type of Pokemon does the first gym leader in Fire Red and Leaf Green use?
That's not fair.
What type of Pokemon does the first gym leader in Fire Red and Leaf Green use?
Can I just say my answer after she turns it in?
No, write it. Okay.
It's Rock.
It's
the
Rock.
Rock.
Oh, it was the meme you showed me, not the game.
Yes,
okay.
it was the meme that I showed you. So with that tiebreaker, that means that Luke
What did she put?
wins. She puts Feel, which is a Pokemon from
Yeah, that is
Generation 3.
Awful.
I forgot about the meme until I read the right answer.
But no, that is it for our own trivia questions. Luke, you are the winner, so you will get to choose the topic for our next episode.
Can I choose it right now?
I mean, if you want, but just know you're putting that out into the universe, and we're going to have to remember this.
I don't actually want to. I don't have a topic yet.
Okay, that's what I thought. So, but with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap things up for our episode. Thank you so much. Bree, can you tell us a little bit about the socials?
Yeah, so just remember that we are still growing. We are currently available on Spotify and YouTube. Please share our episodes with your friends and make sure to listen.
What if
And-
we have no friends?
Make some. Perfect
Yeah.
time to make some.
Yeah, exactly. You can discuss with others what you think of our podcast. And we will work to get a couple different social media outlets, platforms going.
Yeah, our Apple podcast is going to be our next target. I think we're going to talk about Instagram next, being our first social.
Yeah.
So, but past that, yeah. But we'll talk about that later. Luke, where can they go to find us or ask questions themselves?
BBLaftertrivia@gmail.com.
All lowercase, no spaces.
That was my line.
All right, but ladies and gentlemen, with that is it for our episode. I've been Brandon.
Brianna.
I am Luke.
And with that, stay tuned, and we will
Be
be
back
back later.
Sports.